Hello and good morning. Today we cannot wait to leave this campsite. We didn't really like it very much, and what makes us a little bit upset, oh, I wouldn't say upset, but it's just strange. When I phoned up earlier and when I spoke to them yesterday, they said it's 15 euros per tent, which sounded reasonable for the standard of the campsite in general. But when we went to pay now, and we wanted to pay a few times yesterday, and we kept being told, oh, later, you know, and bringing us some free drinks. We don't want it, like, take it, mate, I don't want to. And just now it turns out it was £15 per person for the pleasure of sleeping in your own tent.
I believe that they are just making up as they go along. I suspect everybody's getting a different price depending on what they can give you and whatnot, but that's fine. 30 euros is not a problem. We've paid more than that, and we had somewhere decent to stay. Although having said that, it was bloody windy last night. It's really windy on top of this hill. Not much kip last night.
I don't think I slept very much yesterday, to be honest.
Maybe that's why a bit grumpy, eh?
Grumpy?
All right.
I'm extra grumpy today and hungry.
We are hungry, yeah. We didn't even get coffee this morning. It was too windy to set the transier up, so. Right, we are heading down into the local town. We need to find a new plug, an adapter thing. We're booked in for tyres at 1 o'clock, and we're going to get food and coffee. We're expecting another warm day today. I got 30 degrees reading on the bike, and it's only 20 to 12, so it will likely get warmer as the lunchtime goes on. Hopefully we can find somewhere nice to sit and get some decent food somewhere where the tyres are being changed. Well, we're just approaching the tyre shop now. Phoned this guy up this morning, 8 o'clock. He said, yeah, no problem, he says, come down. Book it for 1 o'clock after his lunch. He says he'll get on with it. He seems like a really decent geezer, actually. I'm going to put it on here. So the bike's always a good sign. So this one's Eva's rear tyre. I don't know if I can give you any kind of gauge on that, but yeah, there's probably a mil and a bit there, something like that left on that one. And yet when you come out to the sides, there is loads of tread left. But it is what it is. We do a lot of distance riding. But yeah, those are square. The fronts are much better. We probably could have gone again on them, to be fair, but you know, why would you take the chance when you got the opportunity here, put fresh tyres on? And especially when you're on such a long trip, you want nice, good tyres. Well, we're sat outside at Motocamping in Slovenia. Bikes are in, or mine's in there anyway, and Eva's will be in second. We've gone for the same again, the Continental TKC 70s. They've been fantastic tyres so far, and you know, I've been fitting them to my bikes for a while now.
Yeah,
so.
well, we should show you a comparison before and after now.
Yeah.
So you can record my bike and then when it's changed.
I yeah, saw the new tyres put against my the older tyres there. All right, I reckon we could have gone 1,000 more on the old tyres, but ours are completely flat and square. So yeah, they're definitely well overdue a change. But in the meantime,
I went and hunted for coffee. So I got 2 espressos, got 2 cookies with it, and I got 2 ice creams, and I paid €5.20. That's it. Amazing. Like it. Anyway, let's have that. I'm melting. You look very unpleasant, I bet.
Look at that.
We're all down in here, just getting ready to leave. And look at the new tyres. It's pretty good. Also, before we came here, we said the guy asked us if we need to change the tubes, and we said, well, they should be all right, but it's up to you. And he showed us all of the tubes that were actually corroded, so all of the tubes got changed as well.
On the valves?
Onto the valves were corroded. Oh, and those tubes were only in since end of March.
All right. Let's get moving. It'll be very hot. Right, well that is Motocamping. If you're in Slovenia and need tyres, those guys are fantastic. We've been in and out, both sets of tyres done in 2 hours. That guy was good enough to order in the TKC 70s that we wanted without taking any payment or anything ahead. A week's notice, he had everything we needed. He's changed the tubes, he's cleaned and greased the chains, and he's suggested a route that we should take as well out of here. If a local biker tells you where to go, you should definitely go that way, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Well, these roads in Slovenia are just beautiful. Those cars are flashing their lights. Somebody's broken down here, I think. Something's happened. Grandma's stuck. What's she doing here, that? I don't know what she's doing. Can't help you. Oh, I can't help with cars, I know nothing. Anyway, as I was saying, these roads in Slovenia are absolutely beautiful. And the mechanic there was telling us this is definitely the way you should go. And apparently there's a lot of World War I history along this way as well, so we'll talk a bit about that when we get there. Currently it is now 35 degrees.
Well, my bike is reading 37 degrees, so I don't know why they're different.
Is it? Wow. Yeah, needless to say, it is very warm. I have no idea how the people in these countries are doing proper manual labour work. There's still fellas, you know, in the road working, or, you know, on the building sites or whatnot. I have no idea how they acclimatised to it and carry on working. Me and Eva are chasing these boys ahead. One's a Tenere, I'm not sure what the other one is, but they're not mucking around. Fully kitted out with their Moscow luggage and that. They look like they've been having fun. Their bikes are filthy. We've got the mountains growing around us again, becoming more and more impressive as the miles go on. We're assured the next region we're going into is absolutely beautiful. Pulled over for a quick stop here at this garage, desperate down for water and to cool down a little bit. Hopefully we can find a space to sit in the shade.
I think I have a serious problem overheating today. I don't know what to do. I just feel like dropping off the bike. Feels a bit much. Oh no, I feel like I don't want to ride anymore. I feel like I just want to drop off. We had to stay here for around half an hour. It was just... I still don't feel very much better anyway, but today's heat is just a lot. I don't know what's going on. We've been told that there is some First World War history things going on. So maybe we can have a quick look. And then we're going to move on to a campsite, which is an hour and a half away. So realistically, probably 3 hours. Not really sure where the museum is. If we're going to bump into it, then we will. If not...
So, Kobied here, we're told there's a museum here for World War I. We decided not to stop in there, mainly because it looks fairly small and I don't think there's going to be very much there in English for us to read. But it's really interesting because it's actually on one of the World War I battlefields, and you can look around the museum, and then when you step outside you're actually in an area where there was fighting, and you can go into the trenches that are still there. How's this for a beautiful tiny road? So the area of the mountains that we're heading into is Triglav, I believe, and it's known because there is a lot of World War I activity around there, which is why they have the museum here, and you can actually walk through some of the trenches and stuff as well. But I believe it was the Austrians and Italians that were fighting, but the Italians thought that they would attack further south, and they didn't. They came over the mountains and surprised the Italians. Well, the mechanic done us well, didn't he, sending us up this way. We're heading on the road up towards Bovec now, and I think these are less mountain passes, but going through and around the bottom of the mountains. But it's absolutely stunning through here. Roads have been amazing and not very busy either.
We've decided to stop for some water. Look at this. Need to get a parking ticket for Spa. Doesn't give me anything. Oh, fucking hell, what's going on here? They didn't give me a ticket. We just filled up the camel packs with ice. We just got a snack. And we're ready to go, really. I just want to smash the last
There's only about an
hour
hour left, something like that, yeah.
But the hour seems so long when you actually, it's so difficult to concentrate and actually, I don't know about you, but it is a bit difficult for me in all
It is
this
incredibly
heat.
hot, but even people around us, we've said, you know, is it always like this, or, you know, and people have said, no, it's particularly hot here at the minute. So,
I don't know, my bike is showing like 35, 38 at times, so...
I reckon it's hotter than that, it is properly
Yeah,
hot.
especially when you're like
Hey,
all
listen,
around
though,
the tarmac and that.
It ain't raining. That's alright, we just stopped off, got a bag of ice, chucked that in a camel pack. I'll cheer you up in no time at all, that will.
Don't know, we'll see.
Right, we're going to try. The lady told me it was chicken.
Well, it says...
Cordon bleu. I think it's going to be chicken with some smelly cheese or
I
something.
like that though.
Wow.
Right, open now, I want to see what it is.
Alright.
Is it like a pasty or something?
I thought it was schnitzel, that's what I thought.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
it's sort of like folded, I think. Bite it and see.
Do you bite?
Oh, I'm scared.
Ugh.
Oh, it's chicken.
Just chicken. You took one?
No, I've got two, there's one for you. I don't know, it's like chicken folded in half. It's fine, it's like a Kiev. Happy days, a win.
Right.
Right, let's scoff this and get back on the bikes.
I think this is designed for motorbikes to go around.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here with this, but oh, here we go. Right, let's go. Now I'm stuck with this ticket in my hand. I'm the wrong way, for sure. No, it's happy. Alright. Whoa! You see that aeroplane come down then? There's an airfield right in front of us. It looked like it was going to face plant the ground. That plane looked like it was coming in steep. There he is. Oh, it's, what do we call them? Nutters. Parachuters. I bet that's an amazing feeling once you've jumped out and you realise that your parachute is opened. I reckon I would enjoy that then. But the whole jumping out the perfectly good plane bit, I'd take some convincing. There's a man in a straw hat with some sort of tractor.
Oh, I know what that is. So you, it's for making squares from your...
Oh, it makes like bales of hay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, that's just
an
a
old-fashioned
very
one.
old-fashioned one.
Look at this though. And we're in the shade now, things have improved drastically. We've got ice cubes in the camelback. Beautiful roads in the shade and mountains to look at. Slovenia's turned out to be really nice. I like riding in Slovenia, but maybe we picked the wrong time of year for it. Coming in the end of July, it probably wasn't smart.
Well, weather is one of those things you cannot plan, you know. Last year you had snow in August in Alps, so, you know, it's always quite difficult.
Well, that is very true. I mean, we were in Switzerland only, what, a week ago or something, and we need to avoid areas like Zermatt because they've been hit with really bad weather and flooding. And yeah, sadly they've been hit again. So we had lots of thunder and lightning storms when we were around that area, but yeah, we luckily passed through that incident. Roads are good as well though, aren't they? Look at this. No potholes here. UK government need to see this and up their game. If it's possible here, it must be possible in the UK, or is it really that finished? Has the great left Britain? What are you doing? Get on your side, geese. What the hell? biker's road this is. And we are just climbing to the top of this pass road now. Here we go, look. Crossing back into Italy in 150 metres. I assume this is the border. Yeah. We haven't seen a physical border for a long time, have we? And it's manned, there's somebody here, look. Go. Yeah, it says go. Well, welcome back to Italy, ladies and gents. Back to the land of cheap espresso. What was that fella saying the other day about there's a government standard? There was a word for it, for an espresso to stand at the bar and drink it and go for €1.20. Everywhere's the same price.
Yeah, so if you're not staying inside to drink the coffee and you have it by the bar, which is like the typical Italian thing, it can cost you no more than €1.20.
I like that.
And I like espresso in Italy the most.
They do know how to make a nice coffee, don't they? Look at Italian work ethic going on here. What's about 6 lads here having a fag, sat on the railing. Cracks me up.
I'm pretty sure that's universal.
Yeah. We've passed by a lot of those war stuff by the looks of it. The trouble is we don't really know what we're looking at, but we do know that this area was massive in World War I. This has to be one of the most beautiful areas I've ridden through. I just don't know what else to say about it. You can see for yourselves, it's just stunning around here. This, sadly for me, is like what the B500 should have been when we're going through Germany. That was sort of like expectation, and here really delivers. This is reality. Crossing back into Slovenia, so it looks like we have actually got another border. I don't think we got a stop though. Nobody about, I think. Crack on. Somebody asked earlier on how many miles we've done so far. We have done, since leaving home, 2,393 kilometers so far, which isn't as far as you would think, really. Camp Spick, that's what we're looking for. Oh wow, it looks very busy. Looks like there's a lot of people here. Oh, we'll be alright if we get on this grass bit here, won't we? There's your bikers. There's got to be reception in here, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. We are booked in. Oh no. There's a wooden fence there, we're going to have to go around. Oh, I don't know how we get there, we have to go for the barrier, I guess. So, into reception, got ourselves in for the night, but did get another nasty shock actually. We got 10% discount off for being on motorbikes, so we're in for only 46 euros. Not including a electric point either. Apparently there's a universal charge point for everybody to charge your phone. I think we have had a bit of a nasty shock coming here though. We thought it was going to be quite a cheap place to come and camp, but so far we've been very wrong on that.
Since we last saw you, we arrived at the campsite, which I phoned up earlier today and asked specifically 2-3 times how much it was, and the lady said it was 25 euros for the both of us and the tent. And then when we arrived, it was 50 euros. So this is the second campsite in a row that it happened, that the price was doubled what they say when you arrived. And when you know, they got your details, and now you're like, you can't really back off. So I don't know whether it's a Slovenian thing, but it's not very nice. I don't mind paying the price if that's what it is, but I don't like the dishonesty. So maybe watch out for that when you come to Slovenia. Second thing is that we were not very happy because of the charging situation. There are some charging points in the bathroom, but I'm not leaving my stuff in the bathroom to just charge them, and and the bathroom is really busy. There's only 2 toilets and 2 showers for the whole campsite, which is not very nice and not very clean. So we had been just running around all evening trying to charge some batteries and everything else. So not very good. Since we had showered and just ready to sleep, can't wait to leave. There is a street lamp right outside our tent, which is going to help us sleep, I think. So, better day tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to leave this country. See you tomorrow. Bye.